for the family that was taken from her. The other fights for redemption, seeking forgiveness he can never have. This is the battle between heaven and hell. This is the story of the Immortal Souls.
Hi everyone, it's Django here. So, I was asked by Gunster103 to take a look at a new comic book RPG game called Immortal Souls recently, because he said, and I quote, "I can't tell if it's cool or if it's awful," and then proceeded to tell me how his bandwidth sucked too much to download the demo himself. So, like a mixture of a virtual Columbo and Mary Poppins, I've taken up the mantle and delved into the murky waters of vampires, demons and zombies. Immortal Souls claims that you will experience stunning and fresh combat in this comic book role-playing game about two vampires fighting to save their souls from the legions of hell. To demonstrate this awesomeness, please watch this. So as you can imagine, I went back to Gunster's private message to double check I'd got the right game and not clicked on the horrific game this way link. That the title I was playing was, with its stunning and fresh combat, was actually what was in front of me, and amazingly it was. So anyway, graphically it's very, very straightforward. It's a comic book style game after all, but there's not been much done to enhance that. The animations are pretty basic, the backdrops are like something from a school play for God's sake, and while the interface in between battles is the highlight of this stunningness, it does little to raise the game above Paperboy from the 1980s. Sound-wise, Immortal Soul is a confused mixture of operatic music which attempts so very desperately to raise the experience of the gameplay, and hollow, lifeless action sounds. To put this into words would be to say that when you first hear the music you kind of think, oh cool, this could be awesome, and then you click some buttons and realise you've been punked. Beyond that, the sound is almost non-existent and might as well be replaced by Justin Bieber squealing because he can't find his hair straighteners. Now let's talk about gameplay. Do we have to? Well, apparently yes. Gameplay consists of you clicking one or two buttons, sitting back and watching the woeful animation take over, then having the awesome privilege of watching the enemy do exactly the same. Your actions become replaced as with new ones once you use them, and you can also use some special abilities to try and make this a little better, but in a nutshell the gameplay is so incredibly boring you'd have more fun slamming your face repeatedly into the screen. So now this brings me on to the final point about Immortal Souls, or maybe one or two other titles, and that's its marketing. Seriously, stunning and fresh? Are they joking? I appreciate that smaller game companies struggle to promote their titles against such industry giants like BioWare, EA and so on, but is there really a need to blatantly lie? Surely this does more harm than good, because gamers like you and me might hear, oh wow, it's awesome, fantastic new gameplay, blah blah blah, but when we're presented with a still smouldering turd, we can kind of tell the difference, right? Anyway, let me calm down a moment. Immortal Souls is out for the PC and the Mac on the 1st of December, and you can check out the links on the site if you really want to try it yourself. My advice, save your money. You could buy a game for a system you don't even own and have more fun. Anyway, as usual, my scores will come up at the end, and until next time, thanks for watching. Cheers.